Welcome to session 9 of Piobaireachd with Old Black Part. And I'm Old Black Part, John Parton. Session 9 deals with cadences and he-herons, or a cadence burl. Now, a lot of players rush their cadences. Cadences are transition notes, and you're going to have a long grace note in them, usually an E, but sometimes it could be an F if you're going to an E melody note, or it could be a high G if you're going to an F melody note. But there is an eighth note in a cadence, whether it be an E or an F or a high G. So don't rush your cadences. You want to hear that transition. The same is true with your he-heron. There's a transition note in there, a D, that's played on a long E, followed by a double tap burl. So don't rush any of these movements. Take your time with them and display each grace note in them very clearly. Alright, let's look at some cadences to low G. A cadence to low G will be a high G grace note on E, which is an eighth note, and then close to low G. Pretty simple. Again, high G grace note on E, close to low G. Here's how that sounds. That's all there is to that cadence. A cadence to low A, same thing. High G grace note on E, don't rush your E. Hold it, then close to low A. High G grace note on E, hold it for an eighth note, and then close to low A. Here's how that sounds. Okay, and to D, again, it's a G grace note on E, and then go to the D. Okay, and if you're going to an E, you'll have a G grace note on F, and then you hold that F for an eighth note, and then close to the E. And if you're going to F, you'll have a high A grace note on high G, and then close to F. High grace note on G, close to F. Okay, cadences to C. Here you're going to have a G grace note on E. Hold that E, and then go to D as you make a D grace note as you go to C. So again, let's walk you through that. High G grace note on E, D grace note as you go to C. G grace note on E, D grace note as you go to C. Here's how that sounds. Don't rush these cadences. I hear pipers sometimes. That's wrong, because you don't hear the E transition note. The E in there is an eighth note in duration. Those are correct. Same is true with B. If you're doing this, those are wrong. Is correct. So, here's some cadences going up the scale. Okay, that's cadences. Now we're also going to do he-her-ands, and he-her-ands have a transitory note in them as well. A long E. High G grace note on E, long E, D grace note as you go to the double tap. Now I hear pipers do this. And that's wrong. Actually in Pibroch you want to show that double tap and a long E for the cadence. Those are correct he-her-ands. Don't rush them. Very important not to rush these cadences or your he-her-ands, because your phrasing will get chopped or chipped, and it kind of makes the flow of the tune go off a bit. So take your time with these movements, play them correctly.